Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be reacting to working at TARJAY annoying guests by Scratch Animations. So yes you guys, hopefully this video will be quite taken for you guys. Yeah, let's see what part 2 is about, and hopefully it's not a 30-minute video again. So let's do it.
This video did really well. So here's working at TARJAY part 2. You don't really need to see the first video to understand this one, but if you wanted to check it out, I mean, that would be super cool too. But only after this one. Also, thank you everyone for the support and telling me your own retail nightmare stories. It's good to know that we're all suffering together. In the last video, I never really told any stories about guests during my time there, so that's what this video is about. Let's get into it.
Alright.
Once when I was working in the tech department, I walked up to a lady and her daughter who requested to look at the Xboxes. The mom's looking around at the different consoles and asking a lot of questions about them. I mean, people asking questions about our products is typical, but these were out of the ordinary questions. Do you need a game to operate this?
Yes.
I mean, there's possibly some free games on the Xbox store, but yeah, more than likely you're gonna need...
Yeah, you're gonna need a game. What the hell? What? Yeah, you can't. What are you gonna do with it? Just have it as a Blu-ray player? Because you can just go on Netflix and all that on there. And yeah, you can buy digital games, but you know, I wouldn't recommend you doing that, because if the digital game goes away, then you lose it. And if you gotta clear up storage, then you gotta get rid of that game. So that's why it's better to just get it on disc, so that way you have the game forever. That's why digital games suck, dude. Because once they go away, bro. Like, look at what's it called? Apex Mobile Legends, whatever it was called. The Apex on the phone, bro. People that spend like what, $200 on that shit, and then they lost everything once the game was shut down. Yeah. That's why I didn't play Apex Mobile, bro. I knew they were gonna pull some shit like that. So yeah. That's why it's just better to get the digital, or my goodness. That's why it's better to get the physical copy of the game rather than the digital, because it's yours forever, the disc. Why don't you play? There you go.
Need at least one game to have fun with it. And the whole time the mom would look at her daughter and ask questions like, well, how do you put the game in?
Through the...
I don't know.
Disc? Drive? What?
How do you put the
through the
game in?
disc little insert.
They definitely did not seem ready for such an expensive purchase, especially with how little they knew about the console. But the mom couldn't say no to her precious little angel, so I had to ring up the console while the mother was telling the daughter, alright, well, mommy only has enough money right...
Did they know what the difference between a digital and a physical console is? Because there's that, dude. I remember having customers complain about that. They used to come back to me being like, hey, this is not the right console. I can't put games in it. And they were asking me, why can't I put discs inside it? We looked at it and we were like, oh, because you got the digital version of the console, you need the disc version, which is more expensive. So whoever sold you this console, yeah, it's not for the... Whoever sold you that console clearly didn't know what they were selling you, because that's not for that. You need a a disc console to play games like that. You can't use the digital one, because the digital console, you only play digital games on there. That's what it's meant for. But the other hand, the Xbox Series X is the one that's the physical, so you can play games on there. But the S, you need you don't need a disc for the S. You can just buy the games on there and play them.
Right now to just buy the Xbox. So we're gonna have to wait a while before I could buy you a game for it. So I essentially just sold them a glorified Blu-ray player. Another story from tech. A lady walked up to me wanting to buy an iPad for her 3-year-old. And I don't personally have any children.
That's normal.
I just have a cat. But I feel like giving a 3-year-old unfiltered internet access isn't the best idea.
It's not.
I would know. I was on DeviantArt during the peak of the brony fandom. But whatever, I'm the underappreciated TARJAY employee, so as I'm ringing her up, she says, yeah, My daughter broke the one that she's had for the last 2 years.
And you're gonna
so I guess it's
buy
time
her a new
for
one?
a new one. And listen, I went to art school, so I'm not the best at math, but all I could think was, you gave a 1-year-old an iPad?
Yeah, that's kind of insane, dude, not gonna lie. And parents, I don't know, bro. Parents buy their kids iPads and all that to avoid parenting, bro. That's like the funny part. Because once you give the kid the iPad or whatever, bro, they stay quiet. And you wonder why? It's because they're distracted on that screen, bro. So it's kind of like the easy way of parenting, bro. Because that way you don't have to deal with them at all. You don't have to deal with their crying or nothing. They just give them the tablet, zip, they shut up real quick. So
working at TARJAY, I realized that some people just can't say no to their kids.
mm-hmm.
The amount of times I've seen children laying down on the very bottom of the carts, no, 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 honey, get out from under there, you'll smash your finger.
Yep, and
but
then it
they
happens.
They didn't listen. And as soon as they went into the next aisle,
and then it happens. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep.
One dad did say no to his kid, however. I was overhearing their conversation, definitely not eavesdrop.
I love the designs here, dude. That's awesome.
On purpose, at least.
On purpose?
Dad, can I get a game? No.
Dang.
You should probably get a book or something. I don't need a book.
Right.
I already read good. I don't think so, bud. You just failed your reading test.
Oh, damn.
I was in the next aisle over, and I still felt that absolute burn. I once had a homeless man come in to buy a charger cord.
Oh,
I don't know,
well.
not much to say about him. I did talk to him for like an hour as I stalked.
Right.
And he gave me this eagle's feather that I still keep on my desk.
Oh, well. Cool.
This was like the only form of tip I got working at TARJAY.
Oh, well, you see, makes you feel any better. I never got to get any tips. Where I used to work, they didn't let us collect tips. And a bunch of customers wanted to give us tips, but we had to refuse it because we couldn't take tips. Because customers aren't... Oh, well, no, what was I going to say? The manager or the owner of the place doesn't allow it. They're like, you guys already get paid the $15 an hour, so you don't need the tips. And if the customer gives you the money, you put it in the register and it goes to the big guys. You know, like the managers and all that. You know, who need it more than us, apparently. But I'm not going to question store policy, so whatever. So yeah, any tips that they got basically goes to the big bosses, you know, that are in Fiji on their yachts, you know, doing nothing really. Just sitting there acting like they're in charge. Like every good company leader.
I don't know, I guess I just wanted to sprinkle in some good vibes before this next one. One thing that always infuriated me was teenagers who would come in, connect to our speakers, and play the most vulgar thing they could find on Spotify.
Yep, that too. I had to deal with that too. Because we got these new speakers. This was back when I was working in Japan. We had like these big speakers at our store. And all the teens from the high school I used to go to would come over and they'd play songs all right. And it got to the point where they weren't allowed to, you know, connect their Bluetooth or anything to the device, and like for them to like actually hear the quality of the music, we had to choose the music. And yeah, that was hard too, because when we chose a song, I don't know, I wasn't there when it happened, but when somebody chose a song, it was apparently very offensive to the customers, and they got offended by it. So we had to like choose like a playlist, and every time we played like a song, it had to be like I don't know, like Eminem Not Afraid clean version is how we would have to put it in, and we'd have to play like the clean version of the song each time. So yeah, I related with that.
On max volume, with titles that my skin is too white to say.
Oh,
no joke.
I know what you're trying to say.
I don't hate a lot of things or people in this world, but if you prank customer service workers just to inconvenience them,
I hate those
your
people.
Little 10 seconds of coolness
I
in
hate
front
that.
of your friends or TikTok, I hate you. I genuinely hate you. Unless you watch my videos and I mildly... no,
well.
I still hate you. Just
All right.
anytime you see a video online
I agree, though.
of this sort of prank, just know that Scratch wouldn't like this. And I just don't like being put on the spot. Most of the time I'm running on autopilot anyways.
Same.
Hey! Oh, hi. Can I help you find something? Nah, my friend just thought you had pretty eyes.
Well.
Thanks. Yeah, so anyways, could we skate in here? No.
What?
Okay, thanks, bye!
They do it anyway.
All this is better than Crazy Guess, though. Never did I have something like, we have a creeper in aisle 14! Oh, man! But the amount of times I thought an older person was gonna throw some hands was astronomical.
Damn.
What do you mean you can't make a phone bill plan with TARJay? Why does some other company have to be involved?
I love gambling the shirt.
Whatever. Well, then I just want to buy a landline. Oh. What do you mean you don't sell landlines?
No.
The amount of them that can't even read a sign either.
Go to the military hardware stores, bro. That's where you buy them. And even then, bro, how the hell do you buy a landmine? I'm pretty sure you can't buy those. No. Unless you go to, like, the USMC fucking armory, then yeah, but good luck with that. So, yeah, I don't know. People do make ridiculous requests, bro. Like, there was this one time where, I was working in the, what was it? Oh, I forgot the story, bro. I just had it. Oh, damn. I forgot the damn story, bro. I had something and then I forgot it. Damn. Never mind then. F me, I guess.
Huh.
Oh.
Well, who put these here? Boomers would also be the ones that would say, hey, TARJAY lady! TARJAY lady! As I'm stalking. Hey, how can I help you? Where's your kitchen towels?
And it's like right in front of
them. They're
them.
gonna be on that back wall way over there.
Where?
Oh, so far away. You gotta be effing kidding me. Every time I come into this goddamn store.
Bro, that's why for the elder people, dude, I've learned this. I just go with them, bro. I just tell them to follow me because if I send them somewhere, they won't find it. And then they'll get pissed off. They'll be like, yeah, that kid over there told me they were over here. And then they're not here, even though they went the wrong fucking way. And then, you know, somebody else takes them over to, like, where I pointed them. And then they're like, oh, here they are. He didn't even explain the damn directions right. And it's like, sir, I explained the directions right. I told you to go down, turn right. And it's on the end cap, on the second one. And for some reason, he went down, turned the other way, and he didn't see him, and he got pissed about it, bro. And it was funny, bro. Like, now that I think about it, I mean, it wasn't funny at the time when I was there, but that's when I learned to just go with the customer, so that way they don't give you as much bullshit. And, yeah, it's just easier like that. You learn a lot of stuff about people, dude, when you start doing customer service. And yeah, that's just how it is, bro. You just gotta satisfy the customer any way you can. Don't escalate the situation. De-escalate the situation if you can. There's moments where I had to de-escalate situations. And it was always when I worked at the electronics section because people would get pissed. They would be like, hey. One of the guys yelled at me saying, hey. I mean, I didn't sell him the thing, but he was pissed. And I was the one that had to respond to it. So he was yelling at me. He gave me shit. He was like, hey, this fucking console that you sold me doesn't fucking work. He's like, you can't. It's kind of like what I was telling you guys with the digital thing. He was like, yeah, I can't put my disc in this damn console. Why won't it work and all that? And it's like, all that, bruh. So you gotta learn how to de-escalate situations. And yeah, and it's worse for fast food workers, bro. Like like retail is one thing, bro, but fast food workers are the ones that I pray for the most, bro, because they go through more shit than retail people do, bro. That's why I never wanted to do fast food places, bro. I can't do that, bro, because it'd be too damn stressful and hard, bro. That's why the people that work in fast food industries, I respect y'all a lot, bro, because you guys go through like the bullshit, dude, of like the people. Do you guys are the ones that meet like all of the worst people that humanity has to like offer, bro. And you guys don't even get paid enough for that shit, bro. And I feel like so bad for you guys, bro. Like I really do. Because at least with like retail, bro, you can do other stuff. Like you don't have to stay at the register. You can go like stock and go other places. Retail, fast food places, you really can't do that unless you want to go clean the bathrooms, which people end up destroying, especially Taco Bell ones. But yeah, there's really not much you can do at a damn fast food place like stores. So I feel bad for the damn fast food people, dude. Like so bad, bro. Like you guys go through a lot of shit, bro. That's why I don't give fast food workers hard times, bro.
You're welcome. I also had an older couple who said I was too young to know what a crock pot was.
Crock pot? I know what that is.
Okay. We'll end this video with a positive story. I was working on stock in the book section where these two little kids were intently watching me scan the books. The oldest of the two walks up to me and says, "Hey, could you scan my book?" "Oh, of course." "Here you go." "Oh, thank you. Can you scan mine too?"
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, baby.
"Oh, of course. There you go." So for the next 5 minutes, any book they picked out, I had to give it the scratch certified scan beep. And they would put it back where it belonged. Round of applause, please. The mom made sure they said thank you to me before they left the aisle to do some more shopping.
Good customer.
Honestly, it was such a small interaction, but I don't know. When you come into a shift expecting to get yelled at by your managers and shoppers, even the smallest amount of interactions always stick with you and make your day just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I hope you liked the animation. If
I
you
did.
do, please give it a like and subscribe for more.
There you go.
Did the button do the rainbow thing? That'd be pretty cool.
I know it does that, huh?
spent the last 12 hours editing. I'm so tired. I just want to go to bed. So probably by the time you're watching this, I'm hoping I'm in my bed. The next animation is either going to come out earlier or later. My dad's actually coming up to Colorado to see me.
Oh, look at that.
For my birthday, which is December 2nd, so still a little ways away. I'm hoping to get a new animation out before my birthday, but we'll see when it happens. Also, a little preview, the next animation is going to be about crushes. Ooh.
Oh boy.
I'm so tired.
Wait, didn't I already see that one?
Which honestly, I did have a blast working on this animation. Honestly, just making these stupid little videos. They keep me sane, guys. They make me happy.
I have
it's like
that feeling.
One of the only things that makes me happy right now. Other than my cat Shadow. Also, a little mini story I couldn't squeeze into the end.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's like the end of it, right? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. There's something towards... You know what? I'm going to listen to it. You know, fuck it. Screw it. Why not? I got nothing better.
When she would take us to a grocery store, she would always say, never park by the cart returns, which I learned from a Google search that they're called cart corrals. She would say never park by them because someone will hit your car with the cart that they're returning. But now that I'm older, I park by the cart corrals. Why? Here's my hypothesis. The people that are actually respectful enough to put their cart back will be respectful enough to not slam the cart into my car.
Well,
if anything, it's the people that don't return their carts and just leave them in the parking lot.
Well, yeah.
Roll and hit your car.
Okay, that's kind of true. Okay, yeah, that's okay, I see the argument. Yeah. I guess, yeah, okay. It makes sense, yeah.
Instead. So that's my theory.
That makes sense.
So let me know, do you avoid the cart corrals or do you park by them? Also, my heart goes out to
I
all
park
the current
wherever I
Tarjay
can.
employees. It is the Christmas season. I have seen on TikTok all the shipment freights that people have been getting in, and it's been wild, and I wish you all the best of luck for the holiday season, especially Black Friday and the dreaded Christmas time, as well as the week after Christmas when it's return season. I wish you all the best of luck. Be brave out there.
What are you, Coyote Peterson? Be brave.
So, here's a clip from Overwatch where I helped a random Ana.
Okay. This is what I was seeing.
It's go time.
Oh, baby, let's go. Damn. Well, shit. shit. Look at that, bro. Hey, look, it's me. How lovely. I'm making it big, guys. Nah, but my respect to animators too, bro, because animators, man, the amount of time it takes to make these animations, like the video could be 7 minutes long, bro, and the animation could have taken like 5 hours to make, bro. So my respect to animators, bro, when doing this video. And my video is about to be 30 minutes. Well, I'm trying to make it short, so. Yes. All this I relate with, bro, a lot. People are just gonna be, you gotta know how to deal with different people if you're gonna work in retail. And retail is just a good starting job, basically, so you know how to, like, how the world works, basically, with like people that you're gonna interact with, because you're gonna interact with people no matter what job you do. That's just how it is. Um, and yeah, you just gotta be like mentally ready for that, and you gotta like know what to do for certain situations. That's why I'm always blessed to have like any retail jobs, because they teach me a lot of stuff with like how to deal with different people, and like like the importance of like satisfying the customers, and how important it is for like businesses and all that. It kind of teaches me how like businesses work. So I'm always grateful for my experiences, despite like all the bads and lows. So yeah. But anyways, that'll be it for this video. If you guys ended up enjoying, you guys know what to do. Go show support to Scratch Animations, you guys. The original video is down below. And without any further ado, I'll see you on the next one. So yeah, bye bye.